But what's up, y'all? We, as part of like the new stream to like celebrate the boat a couple weeks ago, a month ago, actually, we ranked every boat ever. And I wasn't sure what every boat ever was. Fortunately, people reminded me of what every boat ever was, and we made it. However, it turns out we missed some boats. We missed 35 things that are definitely boats. So fortunately, we have them. And after we take a look at these, we'll have looked at every boat. It is simply that simple. It is simply, they made, but fuck! God damn it, what do you mean there's more shit? Okay, fine, I guess we're gonna have to do every boat ever number 3 someday. I'm so mad. I definitely feel very bad that I have to do every boat ever number 3 again. Just kidding. Just kidding. And like before, for everybody who's coming in off the Met Gala party, we will be doing a little group poll tool thingy that I put together, and was the real reason that I'm doing this is I'm testing out my software, my brand new Tinker Toys that I put together here. Alrighty. So I may not use the thing down the bottom because I have to do like other clicking stuff. Do you have the airship in Final Fantasy 3 and 5 that can change between an ocean boat and a sky boat? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I am going to go ahead and get the poll started for our first boat here to get here. Now, when this one got submitted, the poll is up. When this one got submitted, this one came in with this. Oh! The vote is different this time. That's right. We're not voting on outrageousness. We are voting on whether or not we think the boat is stylish. We are voting on whether or not we think that the boat is a cab, whether or not this boat believes all cops are bastards. And we are voting on whether or not we personally would like to ride it. So for our first boat that was suggested, so some of these boats are real and some of these boats are real in your mind. The HMS Terror. So this one was a warship in 1812, and then it got lost at sea up in like that northern weird part of Canada where everything is big chunky islands reaching up into the Arctic Circle. And everybody froze to death and died. And it took us until 2014 or something like that to actually find the wreck of it. Not a great situation up there, if I am saying so myself. So, that's what they get for naming. Yeah, you know what? That is a really good point. That is a really good point. When you name a boat the HMS Terror, I mean, it was a warship, but like, still, geez. Still, geez, you are asking for it there. That is a disaster waiting to happen. Well, no, it's not a disaster waiting to happen. It's a disaster that happened. The disaster occurred. Like, the disaster 100% occurred. Oh, fiddlesticks! I didn't start the VOD. What's with me saying "oh fiddlesticks"? What's with me saying "oh fiddlesticks"? I didn't start the VOD. I'm allowed to say bad words on the internet. That's so funny. Yeah, oh, see, so it was a warship converted into a research vessel, and then converted into a boom. Anyway, VOD watchers who might be catching this from right here, what's up, y'all? I'm Gloop. We're doing another Every Boat Ever, and we're starting off with the HMS Terror. Very clown core of me. It kind of is. Would have been quicker if they'd actually listened to the locals, but they weren't European enough. Yeah. Yeah, you do need a good external drive for it. That's why I'm constantly filling up external hard drives. Anyway, let's take a look at what people thought on this one. These details aren't correct. This isn't what people thought. Let's actually pull our data down here. Yeah, I agree with this one. I agree with this. So everybody thinks this boat is fairly to decently stylish. Not the most stylish, not the most least stylish. Nobody wants to be on this thing, and they know a cop when they see one. They know a cop when they fucking see one. That's beautiful. I've learned a lot about boat today. All right, our next boat. Maybe I should delete this thing at the bottom because I'm not going to be doing it. I'm going to be relying on everybody's numbers to come in. Next one, Theodore. Motherfucking Theodore. who seems to be some sort of Thomas the Tank knockoff. Poll is up for this one. So I only know like 2 things about, oh, wait, Lammy Shark, do you need a problem? Are you all connected? Or is there a circle of friendship happening in the chat? Is that what's happening? That's adorable, if so. Can I move me? You used to ride this boat in this, wait, this is real? I assumed that it was like a model or something. Because all I know about Theodore is that there was a song for like the TV show that tells you, Theodore, good information, he's a tugboat, great information, and a friendly tugboat too. Really high watermarks for tugboats there. They made a real Theodore. He's very European. He's quite a European boat. Was he a famous show character in the UK? Also, the poll tool crashed. It's working again. Sorry about that. Canadian. You know, I see it now that I look at the hat. The hat's giving Canada. The hat's giving Canada. The hat is screaming, believes cops are your friends. Also, he's a little kid, if I remember correctly. He's a child. Children do, unfortunately, tend to like cops. I think we have Paw Patrol to thank for this one. And I think we may have Theodore to thank for this one as well. Yeah. I'll give everybody a chance to get their thoughts in on Theodore here. I do appreciate that he could have been a model, but they were like, no, we're going to build a Theodore boat. We're going to really build a Theodore. That's a beautiful thing to do. That is a beautiful and wonderful thing to do. All right, what did y'all think? What did we think of this man? We don't like him. We think he's ugly. We think he loves the cops. And we're kind of neutral on riding him. Yeah, you know what? I mean, there's nothing wrong with him. We're just grown-ups who hate the government. We're just not the target market. We are just not the target market. Like, it's kind of inevitable. But we're just not. Tis the reality of the situation. Red hats are doomed for 3... Oh, is he a union? Okay, well, you know what? If he's a union man, and also a union boat, then he would fight the Confederates. Okay. Time for our next beautiful, handsome boat. I really like this submission, by the way. I'm a big fan of this submission. The Harbor Hopper! So this is... polls going out on this one. The Harbor Hopper is, I don't know, I think whoever submitted this one lives in, I think this was a Seattle submission. But I think variations of this boat are in cities all across the world. Because we have ones in San Diego as well, which are called like the Seal. Yeah, they're duck boats or seal boats or amphibious boats. I think they're all military surplus or something like that. I remember hearing something like that they're all like military. And that's where all these extra boats came from. So they just sort of get used to do like light little cute harbor tours. How the fuck? Okay. I guess their military history does make them pretty ACAB-y. You know what? Out of everything that we've seen so far, and it's only been 3 boats, to be fair, this is something that I would have the most fun riding. I've never gone to ride any of them because I feel like they're a tourist attraction. But if somebody from out of town was like, oh, I want to ride the amphibious boat, I would be like, I also want to ride the amphibious boat. That would be pretty fun. I would have a charming day out on this. Do you get to day drink on this boat? I feel like getting to day drink on this boat would like really, really change things around for me. Dude, I'm drinking apple juice. I am drinking apple juice. I don't know what it is about apple juice. We stop drinking apple juice when we're grown-ups. Apple juice hits. Apple juice is delightful. All right, what did we think of this? We got a few in. Oh! Well, this is kind of a glowing review. Except where it's not. Okay, so So we know he's ACAB. We're big on the Harbor Hopper being ACAB. But we think he's pretty stylish, and we're kind of just flat and even across the board for if we'd want to ride it. Too much apple juice hurt tummy. It's good except for where it isn't. Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. It is good except for where it isn't. I think this is a boat that's good except for when it's bad. Listen, I'm a cider. I love cider. Maybe I should buy more cider. Imagine having a, oh my god, dude, like a camper, like your home and shit are like in here. House, boat, bus. Tengu, your brain is beautiful, and I am sorry that I bullied you about Destiny's Child earlier. Please forgive me. Okay, this next boat is good. So, for those who don't know, boat included airship because we're on an airship right now. As you can see from like the speed lines and the clouds that go by. So because it's an airship, other flying craft are allowed. Here is my favorite flying craft that could have possibly been submitted. And I will get the poll going on this one. This is so charming. Do you think he tried? Do you think anybody in history has actually tried to make this thing? I really want someone in history to have tried to make this thing. Like he clearly was starting to get there. Leonardo was starting to get there. Somebody has to have tried this. Somebody has to have tried this. Somebody has to have looked at this and thought, okay, you know what? That makes sense. I can see how this would work. And then, like, crashed and burned. Like, I feel like it has to have happened. Like, 110%. You saw an old newsreel of it. Oh, somebody did? Yay! I do know those old black and white footage of, like, wacky airplane craft. Those are kind of awesome. I love that those are, like, in every stock footage compilation ever. Like, whenever, like, we, like, have to dive into, like, old footage that doesn't have, like, any, like, commercial rights on it. They're like, whoa, bring out the wacky craft! Every single time. And I love that for them. Yeah, so do you think that he didn't follow through on his build plan, but he has to have thought about it? Oh, yeah, that's right. Leonardo was definitely not ACAB. I think he definitely had issues with authority. Do you think anybody tried it and then was like, okay, well, it spins like crazy, so let's build a part that spins the other way? Because I think it could be done. Oh, he did models of it? He did. I'm glad that he was smart enough to do models of it. That's really funny. That's... I didn't know that he did models. I thought he did the drawing and then he died or something like that. That would be kind of dark if Leonardo like was like, this is my beautiful invention, I'm dead. But I feel like when I've learned about Leonardo, like the last days of his life, like when he was old, a lot of his art was like really like apocalyptic and things like that, and he wasn't doing so much of this, which makes sense for like an old person to be on that kind of vibe. The drawing that instantly killed him. My idea is too good. All right, what did we think? What did we... Really enjoying the strong, no thank you. No thank you. Do you want to get on board Leonardo's screw? No, I don't. Thanks. You have fun with that, girly pop. Beautiful. A cry mirror? Sister, I do that every morning. Wait, does it say anything about Scry Mirror on the screen? I forget if I wrote Scry Mirror. Oh, it says Scry Mirror when you go and log in. I added that little notice on there that is like, I'm running this server, it's fine, I can't get your data. I think it was Lubass on Discord was like, hey Gloop, you need to be careful about throwing links with no description and telling people to click on them in Discord. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's probably a good point. Also, HTTPS isn't set up properly, so it's going to give you a not secure. I know. I already have I have a HTTPS certificate, so I just have to plug it in. God, you would throw up like crazy on this thing, wouldn't you? Yeah, it's serving, so there's two servers, so there's multiple web servers active because the homepage, the glooplab.live homepage is Apache, and it's serving like proper HTTPS, but then Node and Express are not yet. I know I can do it, it just didn't happen before showtime. The big thing is I thought it was going to be like a huge pain in the ass to even like get an HTTPS certificate, which it was. So now that I have it, it's just tweaking the code. So whatever. Okay, this is a fucking genius one. This is a fucking genius one. I'm gonna pronounce this wrong and embarrass myself. Is this the ship of Theses? I can't have two mispronunciations at the same time. Apache. Me and my fellow Apaches on the ship of Theses. Please tell me that's correct. I'm putting the poll out. Please enjoy. Please enjoy the power of polling. Apache? Okay, if you say so. I really like this graphic that Wikipedia has to explain what the ship of Theses is. Boy, the Greeks built some really dog shit boats, didn't they? So it's a boat, but it's also a concept. So do we want to consider this a boat? Okay, you know what? Hold on. Before I even go to that, let me think about the categories here. Not a very no. I think this is a very un-ACAB boat, that's for sure, because this boat is about questioning everything. This boat is about questioning the nature of things. This boat is about looking inside of things, and that's very ACAB, because pro-cop people tend to not be like deep thinkers, you know? Want to ride? It's hard to answer. Maybe I've already ridden the ship. Maybe I haven't. You know, it's so open possibility. The Snoke's boat snarking as essential principles. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is. It's the most boat a boat can be. I guess it is. It's the most boat a boat can be because it's more than one boat. It's several boats. Yeah, it's more than one boat. It's several boats. It's a bunch of boats. I think you need to be high to ride this boat. I think you do need to be high to ride this boat. It contains more boat per boat than the leading boat. It might just be one boat. Whoa! You're just one boat. I'm sorry, that was mean. Well, it'll have to get infinite points if it's infinite boats. Was there ever a lots and lots of boats VHS? Oh, you mean like how there was like lots and lots of trains? I don't think that there was ever lots and lots of boats. I bet there was like a lots and lots of bulldozers though. Would you ride old boat or new boat? I would ride old boat and I would ride new boat. And the second that they replaced a single board on old boat, I would jump out and point accusingly and say, "That's a different boat." All right, Baby Realtor VHS. Please explain the phrase Baby Realtor VHS. I want to see what you people thought. All over the place. All over the place. Which I guess is kind of fitting. This boat is the ultimate defender of right to repair. True! True and correct. We didn't know what to think. I like the boats that challenge us. This boat it wasn't very stylish. You know what? I will say we were pretty consistently in agreement. It was not a very stylish boat. All right, who is our next big, beautiful boat? The Triple B's, baby. So happy you didn't crash, although I'm sure I've jinxed it by saying that. Oh, the next one might be one of my favorite boats. Raft made entirely of fire ants. This is a tremendous boat. Nod, did you submit this one? This was such an excellent idea. Such a goddamn good idea.
In the middle of a Dungeons and Dragons game but wanted to resub, so hi.
Hi Zach, what's up? How you doing? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be sure to share these subs with each and every one of these fire ants. Are ants ACAB, they defend a queen? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that they're not very ACAB. They defend a queen. Style? Incredibly stylish. This is some real snazzy animal trickery. The ants are in a union. You know... Yeah, that's a good argument. I'll think about it. They defend their queen, but will attack human cops. Okay, fair. I don't want to ride this boat. I don't want to ride this boat. I'm going to go ahead and say I simply have no interest in riding this boat. I simply have no interest in riding this boat. The queen is their mom. How you treat your mom can be either pro-ACAB or anti-ACAB. It also depends on the mom. Some moms are B and some moms are ACAB. And some moms are ACDC. Enough fire ants will boil the river dry. Yeah, that's the power of fire ants. Question. Is the queen in this? So I assume if we make a raft of fire ants to save the colony, the queen would have to be in this, wouldn't she? She would have to be. Like, how else would that work? Unless she, like, got out of there and, like, did this too. It depends on why they raft. What would be the other reasons for why they might raft? I can really only think of one reason why they might raft, and it's to not die in a flood. Although I guess if you... They'll do this just to travel bodies of water? Wow, that's really fucking cool. I didn't know that. Wow. All right, what did you all think? Yeah, we're in agreement. Yeah, we're in agreement. Very stylish. At the extremes on the ACAB, it was funny. Like, I thought that these were going to be super not ACAB, and then you guys snuck some ACAB in there on me. And nobody wants to ride the fire ant raft. On my shitty TV, this looks... On my shitty TV, this looks like a soggy beef patty floating down a river. Go ahead. Have a bite. Dig in. Boat appetit. Let's find another one. Eat the patty! Do it! If this was a flood, then the queen is probably in it. Okay. I'm hoping that she's doing good then, that queen. So this one takes a little bit of explanation. This one takes a little bit of explanation. I may have to play the audio on this one. Because Clifford's ship is a metaphorical ship. This is not the Clifford that I am asking you about. He is simply here to be enjoyed. You would eat the ant patty. Ants taste really good, crunchy. I feel like fire ants might add some flavor to the situation, you know? I'm not stopping you, but I feel like there might be some bon appetit. All right, hold on. I'm gonna play the audio on this one because I found that video clip explaining, or no, I got sent that video clip explaining what's going on here a little bit better. So let me do that because that will help pretty dramatically to understand what's going on here. And let me bring the music down for a second. Because I think understanding it is very, very important to knowing what the hell we're talking about. Oh, and let me get the poll going too. Okay, poll is out. Incoming audio lesson for y'all.
A shipowner was about to send to sea an emigrant ship. He knew that she was old and not well built at the first, that she had seen many seas and climes, and often had needed repairs. Doubts had been suggested to him that possibly she was not seaworthy. These doubts preyed upon his mind and made him unhappy. He thought that perhaps he ought to have her thoroughly overhauled and refitted, even though this should put him at great expense.
So the boat sucks, but he doesn't
Before
want to pay the
ship
money to
sailed,
repair it.
however, he succeeded in overcoming these melancholy reflections.
Love the way this
He
guy
said to
speaks, by the way.
himself that she had gone safely through so many voyages and weathered so many storms that it was idle to suppose she would not come safely home from this trip also. He would put his trust in Providence, which could hardly fail to protect all these unhappy families that were leaving their fatherland to seek for better times elsewhere. He would dismiss from his mind all ungenerous suspicions about the honesty of builders and contractors. In such ways, he acquired a sincere and comfortable conviction that his vessel was thoroughly safe and seaworthy. He watched her departure with a light heart and benevolent wishes for the success of the exiles in their strange new home that was to be. And he got his insurance money when she went down in mid-ocean and told no tales. What shall we say of him?
Do you get it? Do you get the concept?
Guilty of the
Do you get
death
the
of his
metaphor here?
families. It is admitted that he did sincerely believe in the soundness of his ship, but the sincerity of his conviction can in no wise help him, because he had no right to believe on such evidence as was before him. He had acquired his belief not by honestly earning it in patient investigation, but by stifling his doubts. And although in the end he may have felt so sure about it that he could not think otherwise, yet inasmuch as he
This is
knowingly
basically a defense of the
and willingly
Luigi
worked
shooter.
himself into that frame of mind, he must be held responsible for it.
Okay, so for anyone who was only kind of sort of listening in, the short version is if you convince yourself that it's going to be okay, and then other people get hurt as a result of it, you're guilty. Especially if you are, a business owner or somebody in power who is being neglectful. Mega hyper ultra ACAB, the ACABiest thing we've had. The ACABiest boat that we've had on this entire stream, because this boat is a lesson on ACAB. Like, this boat makes those who board it more ACAB. Well, the literal boat makes you dead, but the metaphorical boat saves you. Yeah, so I liked this. You know what? It was kind of nice to have a metaphor boat that wasn't the ship of Theses. Ignoring evidence of danger. Yeah, exactly. This is a good one as like a lesson. I like this one a lot. I also Googled the picture and this came up and I was like, oh, Clifford, I want to put you in the slides. Very, very sweet idea for a cartoon. What if a dog was large and nice? What if a dog was large and nice? Alrighty. Let's see what you thought. And red. Large and kind and red. It's also very important to me that Clifford was, drinking the lemonade that kills you on the boat that makes you ACAB and kills you. Yes. Little bit, somebody thought that was anti-ACAB. That's funny. Wait, which one of you psychopaths wants to get on the boat that's gonna sink? That's really funny. Also, I like how we seem to have thrown up the horns here, that this one is going like, it's having a hard time tracking my hands. Why would you ride the boat that kills you? Fun? This is a silly, goofy mood. Wanted to ride the boat that kills me. Can't I ride the boat that kills me? You can ride the boat that kills me. Please don't ride the boat that kills me. I forgot it does that. Another one. Okay, I'm sending out the poll for this one really quick here. Hopefully this other metaphor needs no extra introduction. The metaphor of we are reviewing the frog here. If you ride the boat and it kills you, it's poisonous. If you ride the boat and it dies, you're venomous. If you throw yourself into the propellers of a boat and it stops as it chews up your body, that means you're poisonous. I will say, frogs are always stylish is the thing. Frogs are always very, very stylish animals. I have never seen a frog and be like, that guy's ugly as fuck. Stop crashing! We're gonna have to do some bug fixing tomorrow. We'll get there. In terms of want to ride, by definition, no. I don't want to ride because but the problem is, it's not that I don't want to ride the frog. If I was like a tiny little pixie, I would love to ride across a stream on the back of a frog. That would be so much fun. That would be so much fun to be a tiny little pixie and use a frog as a steed. I don't want to ride it with the scorpion, but that feels nasty to the scorpion. That feels unkind to the scorpion. Is the scorpion there to replace them? I assume that we don't replace them. If the frog is sized appropriately, I would love to ride the frog. Yeah, that's the thing. The scorpion is a cop. The scorpion is a cop, yes. I think it's fair to say that the scorpion is a cop. You're tossing the scorpion overboard. A scorpion, if large, would be very scary. But a scorpion, if large, would be really up there on the, like, Solonge Bowser type animals. Like, I feel like if you got, like scorpions are, like, all killer, no filler in the forward direction. But I feel like if you are, like, behind them, the odds are in your favor all of a sudden. Riding two frogs like ice skates. That's very cool and unkind to amphibians and very cool. There's the hot scorpion lady VTuber. Wait, which? Radioactive? Are you talking about Radioactive? She's cool. She's cool. I like that she does cooking streams now and is just like an IRL baddie hanging out in her kitchen. That's really cool. Yeah, no, her avatar is like really good. That didn't touch my boob. There we go. I got it. All right. I want to see what you people thought of the scorpion. Oh, wow. This is all over the place. Scorpia from She-Ra is hot, but I feel like she's taken. I thought, I mean, not that you could, you know, have your way with a cartoon character, but, you know. I really appreciate the people who are like, I understand the risks. I am riding the frog anyway. I know what I'm about. I know what I'm about. I really like the extreme spikes on this one. Nobody was like waffling on this one unless they were incredibly waffling. How would the frog be or be not ACAB? I guess the frog is very un-ACAB because the frog is a victim of the violence. Yeah, the scorpion is the problem. But I want to be nice to the scorpion. I really do want to be nice to the scorpion. Oh, I guess we're over here. I hit the wrong button. We're over here. I hit the wrong button. Also, see, now you can see. Now you can see. See that the... Watch this star. Watch this star. It's moving down. It's moving down. It's moving down. Okay. The ship rocks. Is this Fable ACAB because it says all cops are bastards? Not. It is kind of racial profiling to scorpions. But that is the modern light upon it. The scorpion is not the boat. Yeah, the scorpion is not the boat. The scorpion is a passenger by definition. All right, let's see who's up next. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, hold on. You guys get a video with this one too. You guys get a video with this one. I'm gonna start the poll in the meantime. It's gonna be an Instagram video, so it might like load like crap on this because Instagram does not want to play on the desktop. Yeah, prototype app is here, Zaytree. It is maybe crashing a little bit a couple times. Art degree Ashley here is learning about validating her inputs and what happens when you make multiple database calls back to back. But it's holding together enough. It's holding together enough. It's holding together enough. Hi, Beyonce. Boy, anyone who wasn't here for the previous stream is going to be like, what the fuck is going on the Gloop channel? I do not want to sign up. Thank you very, very, very much.
Dry, so she preens him for hours at a time. She even blows air into his fur. The fluffier she can make it, the warmer he will be. With a baby to nurse,
the boat that we
she
are
needs to eat
reviewing
twice
here
as much as normal.
is the baby
Sooner or
otter,
later,
just to be clear.
She will have to leave him in the water while she finds food for herself. The problem is, he can't swim yet. Suddenly, he's all on his own, but he can't go anywhere. His mother has fluffed him up so much he's unsinkable. He can't do much but go round in circles. Once she's fed herself, she can scoop him back up and feed him too.
The noise.
She'll be
The
looking
noise.
at this for the next 6 months.
The noise. I love that little squeak. So cute. He's so goddamn cute. I love the otter. This is the Met Gala still. Hold on. There we go. We changed bits for anybody. Was it here earlier? When submitting boats, I mostly just tried to submit ones that were hard to show on stream. Well, it worked. It worked. So I think this is a very, very stylish, unique boat. Very stylish, very adorable. Really 5 out of 5 there. I think he does believe all cops are bastards. He knows one authority figure, and we saw him rage against that machine. It was his mom, but you know. But you know. Fun to ride. I think I would sink. I think I would sink if I tried to ride this. Although, if I was like another otter and I had to hold hands with this otter, I would be like, this is pretty great. This is a pretty great otter to hold hands with. Big fan of this situation. In my opinion, all animals are ACAB. I think there's plenty of argument to make that all animals are ACAB. What did we think of the baby? We love him, and we agree that he's ACAB. Yeah, okay, so everybody came to the same conclusions as me. He's incredibly stylish, he's super ACAB, and he's probably not very good to ride. He's so cute. The noises are obscene in how cute they are. The other beavers make really, really, really cute noises too. Beavers make adorable little noises. All right, let's see. What is up next? Makeshift raft from Escape of the Alcatraz. Shutting down. The time the Mythbusters busted out of Alcatraz and made a makeshift raft. There, I got that out. There, I got that out, and I got the pole out as well. So, by the way, Discovery is apparently very aggressive about taking down, like, any evidence other than their own YouTube channels of this one. The Jackass crew, I don't think wait, were the Jackass crew involved in this one? Typically, they are not involved in that show. I saw Tumba post about Coyote swim to Alcatraz and feasting on the birds, not used to predators there. Yummy! Eat 'em. Yeah, it's incredibly ACAB. It's incredibly ACAB. Not very stylish. Not super duper duper stylish. Would I want to ride it? I would be interested in riding it. I missed what you said about who broke out of Alcatraz. Oh, Mythbusters. Okay, so like from the TV show, The Mythbusters, the myth was, there was a story about people breaking out of Alcatraz by making a raft out of materials that were available on site and rowing to shore with it. And I believe the conclusion they came to was it was plausible. Yeah, the conclusion that they came to was it was plausible. It would require some Hail Marys in terms of like being left alone long enough to do it and things like that. but they were able to make it happen. It would suck. Like, you're out there and it's cold and it's dark and it probably takes forever to do this and you're running some real risks. Because I think this boat that they have here, I think it's like clothing, like clothing cut into like squares or rolls and like duct tape. They also have like, you know, like a lot of experience making shit like this, which I think really, really, really helped. So really kind of a Hail Mary that it was even possible, but they did it. But they did it. All right, what did we think? What did we think? Very ACAB, nobody wants to go in the water. You know what? I completely sympathize that everybody is like, I don't want to go in the water. Here's the thing. That water is cold. I've heard that water has fast currents as well. That water is cold. The Bay Area is not famous for its warm, lovely water. And if you're swimming away from prison, that's cold. That's cold, 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 cold. Is it, wait, is it warm? I thought it was cold. No, wait, are you about to tell me that the bay is warm? I've heard from, oh. It's the opposite of famous for warm, yeah. It is the opposite. I was about to say, like, hold on. Yeah, no, it's freezing, as I thought. Okay, so I don't know anything about Death Stranding 2, the beach that makes you old, so I may need people to fill me in on this one. The poll's going out right now, by the way. I love the design of it. I love the design of it. I am going to go ahead and operate on instinct on this one and say that it's probably pretty ACAB. I can't imagine Kojima making a game that is like pro cop. Doesn't seem like a thing he would be doing. Is Pecora in this one too? No, wait, Pecora... Yeah, oh yeah, Pecora is only in the second one, that's right. You're reconnecting people with packages. So the opposite of bottom surgery. You might be working for the government. Okay, well, you could make a game where you're working for the government and still have it be very ACAB. Doesn't mean that you have to paint the government and stop crashing a positive light. All right, it crashed again, so we're gonna have to fix that. Basically cosplaying as an Amazon driver. Kojima is a cop fan, but for like procedural stuff. Are you talking like cop show cops? Because a cop show cop is a completely different animal from like a cop. And I understand how even that makes them like, you know, propaganda. But what a cop does on a procedural mystery show is interesting. I see. Yeah, like a Columbo. Like, I'm not expecting anyone in the world to work like a Columbo does. I'm not expecting a Columbo situation anywhere in the world. Wait, were we talking another stream in the past? Were we talking about how long like SVU has been going on? I feel like people don't know this one too well. I think there's only like a couple answers. Death Stranding has a bizarre relationship with the concept of America to my vague understanding. I mean, I think America has a vague understanding of the concept of America. Do any of us have a fucking clue what's going on? I don't. We were because of the S. That's right! Because there was the VTuber on Special Victims Unit. These are their stories. Bong bong. Okay, we were talking about this last time, and I think it's a slightly different group of people. The Law and Order noise. The bong bong noise. Is it a judge's gavel reverbing? What is it to you? Before you heard me say something, what would you think that the judges, like the noise in that was? Yeah, I thought it was gavel. Let's see, he has flavors of like cops need less leashes to catch crooks, but he also really likes having people log stuff in forums. Clown nose honk. God, can you imagine if like a clown Like a fun, like regular looking clown came up to you and they went squeeze, squeeze, but it went bong, bong. I would jump for joy. Oh. These are their stories. All right, what do we think? What do we think? Kind of all over the place on this one. People know that Kojima's Kojimaing, that's for sure. Yeah, I also was not entirely sure where to go to this one. I like that I got to think about it. I want to know more about how big is this Magellan? Look, maybe it's bigger than I'm giving it credit for. Maybe I'm coated in slime and substances. Maybe I'm coated in a dip. It's big? It's big, I see. Oh, this is a fun one. This is a fun one. So this was an open-ended one for like, I don't know what era you would want to do. So I am doing it. I am doing it like this. The diving bell. You know what? I have to give a lot of points for the style of diving bell, especially earlier. The concept of like, yo, we're going to flip a bucket upside down. You're going to go to the bottom of the ocean in that. That's what we're going to do. That's how it's going to work. And the fact that it like functioned at all, like the fact that this was something that was like practical, kind of, sort of, is hilarious. Yeah, I don't know about going to like the sea floor with one. For some reason, I'm having to reload after every poll to get the next one to work. Yeah, something is up. Something is up. Yeah, something, we're gonna do a bunch of bug fixing after this one. I may pop the hood and have friends help out a little bit as well, because it does like to get grouchy with me, and I'm not sure why. We probably need to validate our inputs a little better. Yeah, these are like ancient. Like they had these before Christ. They're so old. Wait, that emote is beautiful. Oh, it's from Isabella Ooze. That's right. She's like a hottie. Was this an early version of the submarine that imploded in the Billionaires? No, this one worked and working class people went down there. Like, this is how like the Romans were like building bridges and stuff like that. They were dropping this shit in the middle of the river and then like stacking up from there to like build an open spot. These did implode a lot. Okay, yeah, these may have imploded a lot. These may have imploded a lot. All right, let's see. What did people think of the diving bell? This was for the people. Took a few of them out. Want to ride is low. Nobody wants to get in this thing, and I think I understand why. Maybe think of the Revolutionary War when they tried. Yeah, the early submarine where they tried to like drill holes in the harbor. Absolutely an incredible idea that somebody came up with that. Wait, would these go down far enough that you could get the bends? Holy shit. Dude, the first person to get the bends must have freaked the fuck out. What do you even do when you get the fucking bends? That would be terrifying. They never had Radiohead to warn them. Famous power of Radiohead to warn you. Okay, this might be the best one in the whole package. Yeah, did the bends just kill you? Did the bends just guaranteed take you out? Anyway, Tanuki ball sex. Anyway, Tanuki ball sex. Anyway, Tanuki ball sex. They kill you slowly. Oh, okay, that's awesome. And death and stuff. Incredibly stylish. Super ACAB. I've never met a pro cop yokai. And I've met other yokai. I'm a witch. It's in this line of work. You might be able to survive, but likely die a slow and painful death. It's bubbles in the bloodstream, right? Like you're blocking blood vessels, right? Like you're fucked if you're blocking blood vessels. Yeah. I want to ride? No, I don't think I want to ride this. I don't think I want to ride this. I don't think I have it in me to ride the Tanuki ball sacks. think I don't have it in me. I want to see this scene, and I want to support their mission of whatever the hell. I like how fucking styling they are back here, too. This is an easy 555 in my opinion. You're a 555. I'm excited to see how this one goes. Wow. Lovers and hated. Lovers and what if the Tanuki was anime girl hot? Well, that's not fair because women can get me to do anything. That's not fair. Women can get me to do anything. Incredibly ACAB, and most people are no, but a couple people are like, I'm getting on the balls. Step aside, I'm hopping on them balls. Oh, I think a Tanuki would love to do tax fraud. I think a Tanuki getting to do tax fraud would be a very happy Tanuki. I think they would be delighted to do such a thing. Okay. This next one, I'm almost furious that I didn't know about this until this got submitted. Ruby Heart's ship from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'm so mad that I didn't know about this. Hanging on. Oh, you have the music? Yeah, give me the music. I'm sure it's a banger. Because here's what I know about Ruby Heart. Cool pirate lady, flying ship. Like, look behind me. Like, look! It's that! I'm out here doing this! Hers is so good, though. All the inlaid wooden metal, that's so good. That's so good. Look at this! It's this! Okay. I want them to... I don't know a thing about her, and I want them to bring her back, too. Alright, the music is coming in for us to enjoy really quick, too. Or not. What if we got some music here? Ooh, sexy. So we're fighting on your deck eventually. Yeah. Yes. Completely and unironically. I have played Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It's been a very long time, and I'm not much of a fighting game girl, but I have played it, yeah. So in answer to your question, though, Landshark, Dandy Floss is... I have to go and see Dandy Floss's system for fighting. I want to go and see that. I'm gonna have to go watch Dandy Floss's streams. She usually streams like during the daytime for me though, right? Because she's in the UK, right? Yeah, I usually don't catch it. I'm gonna have to go and like make a point to lurk, which is hard just with the time gap, but I'll do my best. But yeah, no, the Mezzaluna has a wide open main deck and pop out sides explicitly because I was like, I want some real estate for people to beat the shit out of each other on. Or like fight monsters on. Like that has always been the plan. That has always been the hope. I like now that I have this like tool that we're like putting together here. She crashed as I'm talking, of course. But as now that I have this like little thing that I'm putting out together here, I want to like do like. You need more volume on the song? Okay. Here, all the way up. Here's all the way up for ya. But yeah, what I want to do is, I'm going to put it in my playlist. It's going. No, it's a really good choice. It's going. I want to use Scrymirror. I want to use the thing that you're using right now to do RPG battles that like chat controls. And then up at the top right now where it's showing you like the stats right now, we can put your HP and all that other shit up there. Is this the clown level? I think this one's the clown level. All right, what did we think? Oh, this is the most, oh, this is Mexico. This is one of the most positive reviews so far. So everybody's stylish. Everybody knows she's ACAB. Pretty much everybody wants to ride. Can you put on the character select theme? Oh, I know the character select theme. I think we should put on the character select theme. I want to join in and help out the crew. That sounds dope. Wouldn't it be dope? Wouldn't it be dope? I want to do that. I want us to be a crew that goes and fights monsters and battles and shit like that. It would be so cool. It would be so sickos. It's a dream. That's why I did this whole thing. I didn't do this whole app thing that's like going here because I was really excited about polling you guys, which has been fun, to be fair. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's so that it can get plugged into games. I have not. It's on the list. I wanted to get this ship built, and then after it was built, like Skies of Arcadia should happen. Only people might be doing infinites on there, and that's unsafe. It would not be a safe place to do an infinite. You're right. Yeah. What was Capcom cooking in this era? Video games don't have music and like this anymore, and that's a tragedy. I love this shit. All right, I'm gonna let this go for our next boat because I think everybody loves it, and then I'll bring my usual tunes back in. So, in the spirit of accepting absolutely everything, because I did say every boat ever, they hated the soundtrack. They hated the soundtrack. That is like the fucking Back to the Future moment when he's rocking out. And then they look at him and he's like, I guess you're not ready for that. But your kids are going to love it. Like, Anyway. This is an incredibly specific one, so we're going to have to do it from the heart. KB submitted the ship from her D&D campaign, which does have art, by the way. So this is the Gilded Goose from the Fault of King Midas. And I'm gonna put the poll up immediately. We're gonna go from the heart of this one because I know of the ship. I know that they're trying to get King Midas's gold, and I know it's a D&D campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that it is not a pro King Midas campaign. So we're running entirely on, you crashed. We're running entirely on Guts here. I think it's just classically stylish. I would have a lot of fun. I'm worried about this big turtle that is staring it down. The big turtle is causing some negative points for me on this one. He might be nice, but he's a big guy, and I don't know that I want him in my face. All right, this is a very short loop. Excellent as everything about this game is, I am going to jump back on a regular audio track for now. Was it club mixes before? Can we switch the boat vote to be about the turtle? Yes. You know what? We're asking about the turtle now. Poll is still active. We're asking about the giant turtle. I like that one. We're doing that. Because I'm on board with the turtle. I would love to ride the giant turtle. That sounds really fun. I really can't come up with a... Actually, the more I think about it, I can't come up with a negative. I want to ride the giant turtle. Being on the D&D ship would probably be fraught with peril, but, you know, it's supposed to be. The turtle's probably okay. He looks like he's winning battles. He looks like he has a city on top of him. Shit be always happening in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. Is this the dungeon or dragon? Okay, as people are answering, and thank you, by the way, for answering, where did the concept of a dungeon come into play? Because, like, dungeons in their, like, ancient, like, traditional form was, like, a place that you, like, it was like a jail, per se. Like, you lock people up in the dungeon, maybe to be tortured, and you never saw them again. When did we decide a dungeon was a place to have an adventure? With like traps and goodies and things like that. When did we decide that was like the parlance? Because it's a fascinating switch, and something definitely defined it. In war, they dig under castles, which became a common enough problem that they started putting traps down there. Oh, they were putting traps in the dungeons already. Oh. Well, I guess that answered my question about why dungeons always have ancient traps. Because the traps weren't ancient when they were invented. They were invented to stop armies. Oh, okay. Dungeons were originally in towers. Okay, wait, really? Dungeons, like you had to go up to go to the dungeon? Wow. Huh. I didn't know that. Learning a lot. All right, what did we think of this one? What did we think of this one? Okay, our thoughts on this one were, highly ACAB situation, pretty dang stylish and a wanna ride. I think this is a pretty glowing review of this turtle. Oh, okay, so that is why it was a tower. It was a heavily defended prison. You had a hard time escaping. So that's why it had traps, and that's why it had the tower, because they locked you at the top of the tower. And they locked you at the top of the tower because gravity was going to make sure that you were... I see. I love that we got this, incredibly specific boat, too. All right, I love this next one. The Mario Party Raft! Oh, I'm so happy this one is here. I feel like if there's a split on this one, it is going to reveal who had to sit on the left and who had to sit on the right. Like, this is going to really kind of define the card. So, first off, fuck this mini game. Second off, was the player on the left who had to work by themselves, were they more powerful? Were they a more powerful, like, rower? How did I feel like I never played this one long enough to even get a chance to understand the physics. Like, this one started, and it just sort of became a shit show, and that was it. They just got 3 coins per hit. Oh, were you supposed to ram each other into stuff? I thought you were supposed to survive the obstacle course. Were you trying to fuck each other over in this one? I see. All right, what did we think? Well, that's a glowing not review. I mean, I think that's understandable as voting results. This thing is designed to torture you. And make you hate your friends, which is Mario Party in general, but I understand how we ended up here. Oh, that's right! There were fucking Shy Guys with spears on the shoreline. That's right. This is basically tug-of-war. I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot that. Oh, wow. This one was evil. Yeah, this is really fucked for the person in the one place. A lot of those Mario Party 1 vs 3 minigames were really just built to fuck over. Like, you know what? The amount of, like, tears shed by elementary schoolers must have been off the charts. All right, you know what? That was one about hating each other. This next one's about camaraderie. This next one's about being in together no matter what. This one is about... I'll just let it speak for itself. The golf cart from that one Malcolm in the Middle scene. I love this one, by the way. This is such a good one. Yeah, yes, boat. This is, I mean, there is a certain rule of this whole adventure where if it's funny, it gets to go in. This is good. So by the way, for anyone who hasn't seen Malcolm in the Middle, prior to this, they drive the golf cart through an expensive people's like garden party and birthday and do all the classics. Like they grab the tablecloth and rip all the food off the table and collapse several things and ruin an ice sculpture. So like they intentionally go down with the ship. They literally intentionally go down with the ship. So I think this is like one of the most... This is an all-timer on the ACAB scale. Yeah, there was like a pop punk song playing like the whole time too. It was a very good show. Wait, does it crash when Tengu does it? I wonder what's causing that crash. Oh well. Maybe somebody's browser is being weird. Huh. I would love to find out why that's going on. Next time we do this, I may have to add more logging on what browser people are using and things like that. I have never watched Malcolm in the Middle, only like bits and pieces here. I watched this bit. Yeah, people when Walter White's Big Day Out, Breaking Bad, that's the name of the show. When that started, people were not, they were like, this guy, he's a comedy guy. What's he doing here? And then it goes on to be like one of the like prestige television things. Like they were correct to cast him, but at the time when people only knew that side of him, they were surprised. They were very surprised. All right, what'd you all think? What'd you all think? Okay, you know what? On the ACAB scale, I feel like some of you didn't see that bit because it's a very ACAB scene. It's a very ACAB scene. Oh, did he start serious? I didn't know that he started serious. Wait, Leslie Nielsen? Are you talking about Leslie Nielsen? Billy Cranston, creator of Blue Ranger fame, had the last name named after Bryan Cranston. Oh. Wait, Blue Ranger. I do not know of the Blue Ranger. He did a lot of voice. Wait, did Bryan Cranston do like serious, like, isn't he on like Laserdiscs and shit doing like anime characters? Did I hear that at one point that that's what he does, is that he's done a bunch of like characters like that? Fascinating. Huh. All right, what do we have next? Oh, hold on. This is another one that requires a theme song. I believe this was a forum submission. Forum submission. She did her homework. Jokes. Anyway, the poll is going out, and I'm gonna play the theme song real quick, too. And the poll is going out. So I feel like I was wait, is this the, oh wait, this is Billy Cranston, hold on. That's Billy Cranston being sent to me here. So, I was never in the right place culturally to catch Bucky O'Hare. I was alive during the reign of Bucky, but I never saw his show. I do like how it sounds, though. I like this zany sound that it has, too. You're looking for adventure, well this is it. With Jenny, Deadeye, Blinky, and Willie to win. I said, Bucky, Captain Bucky O'Hare. He's a fun guy. In the battle of the universe, you don't know what's next. You only know amphibians are made in complex. When you check out your... It feels like Star Fox. Only one course of action. Let's cook us some toes. Bucky, Captain Bucky O'Hare. He goes when no ordinary rabbit would dare. If you're righteous indignation... It feels like Star Fox. And it's older than Star Fox, so Star Fox ripped it off, if anything. Get the funky fresh rabbit who can take care of it. Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare! Bucky! That's Bucky O'Hare! Let's croak us some toads! Used to confuse this guy with Jazz Jackrabbit. He looks like Jazz Jackrabbit. He looks like... Okay. You know what? Scary music. Jazz Jackrabbit and Bucky O'Hare, they're brothers, but one dropped out of college. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. All right, what do people think? Oh, we love Bucky. This is a pro. Want to ride is high. ACAB is incredibly high. Yeah, he's a freedom fighter kind of guy. You know, when somebody's a freedom fighter kind of guy, that is just where you end up. That is just where you end up. Like, it makes sense to me. Alrighty, let's see. And I may move fairly fast. Let's see. I've been talking for a while. I was like, man, my throat feels funny. So if we don't make it through all 30, if we don't make it through all of them, I do apologize. We're clearly going to do another bit of this in the future. I am going to do my best, but I do feel it in my voice box. Well, I know what's been going on, but we keep picking streams where I talk. The Ghost Ship of Cannibal Rats. So this is another, this is a music video. This is a music video, which means this begs the question, is a music video a ship? Incredible title, right? Believe it or not, streaming generally involves talking. Yeah, but like when you do a VN or you do a bit like this, you talk a lot, okay? Like you talk a lot. So I don't know that I'm set up to like bring you the music video. But I can bring you the song, and you can use this to sort of fill things in. You don't really get it till you do it. You talk a lot. It's amazing how much talking you end up doing. And I have to do an interview in the oh my god. I have to do an interview in the morning. Oh my god. I'll get it. I'm gonna let this go to the main refrain, because I love how the main refrain sounds. I had never heard of this one before I got suggested. It's kind of sick as hell. No, like a podcast interview for work. So I'm still at the same job, but like interview like I get to host a podcast, which means I'm doing Gloop Queen again. All the people at work are like, you're so funny. I'm just doing Gloop on whatever they're having me talk on. Here we go. Don't be afraid of the view from economy class. It's just a captain and crew jumping off of the mast. All aboard on the ghost ship. All aboard on the ghost ship. Who's gonna sound the alarm when the bridges collapse? Is this a point where the bar reaches critical mass? All aboard on the ghost ship. I really like the way that they yell it. So I don't know that it is... Wait, did I start the poll? I didn't even start the fucking poll. I forgot. I forgot to start the poll! I'm yammering and that's not even fucking going. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna start to bring the tunes down here a little bit. The song is Fighting the System, which is very ACAB. But I don't think that I want to ride a ship. I don't think that I want to ride a ship of Cannibal Rats. Especially a ghost ship of Cannibal Rats. That sounds like a difficult situation to be in. Yeah, you know what? It is, the rats being in charge is very ACAB. Rats are a very ACAB creature, inherently. People love this about them, I think. People love this about them, I believe. Alright, we got a few answers. Let's see what people said. Oh, that's the old one. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad people are enjoying the stream bit. It's been a hoot to do. So I feel like if we're gonna bring this bit back and play with the polling some more, I want to do like a Scrandle. It would be fun to do it like with Scandrel. All right, these make sense. These make sense. Really enjoying the one person who's like, I would get on board the ghost ship with the cannibal rats. I'm not hyper about it, but I'm at like a 4. I'm at like a 4. I'd do it. All right, hopefully the VOD doesn't get muted for music on that one. I talked over most of it, so hopefully we'll be okay. You would ride the rat ship? You say it like that. I do really like rats. They're very cute. The only thing stopping me from getting a rat is that they don't live all that long. I wish they lived longer. They're so cute. I would be so depressed if something happened to them. And it would, because they don't live very long. Anyway, I like this one a lot. This fucking card. This fucking card. This fucking card. Here we go. Please enjoy the skeleton ship from Magic the Gathering. Bones! The boat that is Bones. All aboard the Bones. This is Bones to me. Is this Bones to you? I hope so. This is Bones. Once you got... I love ancient Magic the Gathering art because it looks so scrawled in a fucking notebook. It is so whatever in the art. Like, it is really tremendous to look upon, and I love that about it. So people who play Magic, is this a good card? It doesn't even look like a good card. It doesn't look like a good card. Anytime you control no islands, bury skeleton. So you lose it if you don't have any islands and you just can't get it back? It's kind of expensive to do nothing, really. Wait, how do you know how much it costs? I don't see the 5. Where's the 5? Upper right. I don't see the 5. Wait, I see a 4. Wait. Top right corner. I see 3. Oh! Oh! 3 of any mana, 1 blue, 1 black. Oh. Yeah. Even I know that's kind of crap. Yeah, even I know that's kind of crap. This one got redrawn, but I don't think that they made it less crap. Very funny to even bother. Yeah, now I understand why Magic cards are sold by weight. All right, what did we think? And the crowd goes mild. I really like how some people are like down to ride the skeleton ship. They're like, I don't even think these are like particularly like scary skeletons. I feel like if I was on this boat, I would kind of just be like, you know, that bit in Pirates of the Caribbean, they did it better. Whatever. What if a skeleton came up to you and you were like, woo, and you were like, just, I don't know, man. It's not all that much. Seen this act, dude. And like his feelings were like really hurt. What would you do? Would you comfort him? Hey, 29! My hand stopped tracking, good. They don't change cards unless the rules get changed and the text needs rewording. This one did get reworded because I saw the new one and it doesn't say berry. It says whatever the more recent term for that is because they stopped saying berry. But like really like, I love to hate it. Bat boat! The bat boat. It's time for bat boat, everyone. Is this in the movie with bat nipples? I hope this is in the movie with bat nipples, or bipples, as they're more commonly called in today's parlance. I saw Batman Forever. I do not remember a day. Wait, was Batman Forever the one with Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy and all those? Do you want me to add just like a anytime that we do like a poll using this for like anything ever, I'll just add like a penisy category. We'll just have that. Forever had Riddler and Two-Face. Okay, I don't think I saw that one. I probably saw I saw Batman and Robin. I didn't see Batman Forever. Yeah, okay, I saw Batman and Robin. I did see that one. Feel like a lot of little kids got taken to see that one, and like, you know, I was grown. I wasn't. No, I was a bambine. They were just sort of fascinating movies from a cultural standpoint. They're so wonderfully 90s. The best thing that I can like say about them is just how incredibly 90s they are. That I love about them. What does he even do with the damn boat? I don't remember what he does with the boat. Like, what does he do with the boat? Batman's better when he's goofy. Batman is better when he's silly. Batman is so much better when he's a little silly, goofy man. He's so much better when he's silly. I completely agree. All right, what did we think? What did we think? I really like how, like, yeah, you know what? I didn't even stop to think about it. Batman's not a cab. He's cab. He works with the cops. He's a billionaire. He fucking spends all his money on his own shit. And I know they're like, oh, but he's a philanthropist. He gives $1 zillion to the orphanage. Batman's a cab. Batman's a cab. Okay. Batman, you can make the argument that Batman is not a cab because of his conduct and things like that. But that means Bruce Wayne is a more fantasy character, more impossible in the real world than Batman is. You know? You know? He's pro very specific cops. I guess. Yeah, Bruce Wayne is the more implausible one. Okay, let's see how we doing. I'm gonna say 3 more. I'm feeling it. We've looked at, actually, I can tell you, and I'm lucky that it's gonna get written to the server. We've looked at 58 things tonight. There have been 58 polls tonight, so we're gonna, just quite a few things to comment on. So we're gonna push it over 60, and I'll probably take a break. Let me find a fun one, though. Let me find some really fun ones in here for us to do. We got through most of this list, so we'll be able to pad this out, next time around. I really like this one. This is one that we have to do. Mom boat! We're doing the mom boat, everyone. The mom poll is beginning. Real mom heads rise up. Incredibly funny thing to put in the movie. Also, I know it's probably a bad screen grab, but Dash's face is a lot in this scene. What's going on here? What is going on in the scene? There should be a turbo teen for boats. Turbo Teen turned into a car, right? He was a teen who could turn into a car, right? Okay, style? I mean, a lot of people have a thing for Mrs. Incredible. So I understand. I think the Incredibles are ACAB because the system was abusive to them. They were trying to do a good thing, and the system, supposedly in its wisdom, kind of fucked them over. I mean, so did evildoers, but you know. Want to ride? Sex joke, everyone. VTuber making a sex joke, everyone. Although I assume that I'm gonna hit the button and it's all gonna go. Well, she actually didn't do all that much in the scene other than be a boat. Which I don't think was like particularly difficult for her. She seems to be able to be a boat pretty effectively. Like, Dash is kicking and, you know, Violet just does not want to fucking be here. All right, what do we think? She has Pixar mom hips, she's buoyant. Pixar moms are buoyant. Wow, 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 wow. What a wide spread. After a few hours, she might actually fall asleep. Yeah, you got a lot of confidence saying that you could ride a mom for hours, plural. I mean, if you can, all the more power to you, but, I'm just saying, I think there's a reason that she hooked up with Mr. Incredible. Okay, but have you ridden that mom for several hours? Or a mom of similar caliber? God damn it. Similar caliber? You know what? I trust you. I trust you. I think you've got it in you. Really surprised at the ACAB. Oh, well, you know what? We did decide in the previous one, especially the Otter, that moms can be cops. This is kind of an anti-cop mom, but she's also, I don't know. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. All right, let's see. We're gonna do just a couple more because my noodle is spinning, but this has been fun, and I'm glad that the app only crashes sometimes. It could have crashed all of the time. This was the first stress test, and it, you know, it's not seaworthy, but it's only got a couple leaks, so I'll take it. I'll take it. I have an art degree and some cheap tutorials off the internet to learn full stack development. The fact that it went at all. The fact that it went at all, I will take. I will take. What are these last ones? I can't see. Okay, I know which ones we're gonna do. That's the wrong label. You can tell I copied the slide, right? You can tell I copied the slide. Whoops! This is Clanker from Banjo-Kazooie. Whoopsie! Well, I guess now that you know something else is in here. Boy, oh, let me get the poll started before I start talking. There we go. By the way, no, wait, this isn't 69, this is just 60. Clanker's more of a submarine, but he does come to the surface. He wants explicitly, the thing is he's down low, and then he wants to come up to the surface. And when he's up there, he's more boat-like. Hey, question about Clanker. He's a shark. He has a blowhole. Like a mammal. What's going on there? A bunny is a boat. Yeah, specifically the rabbit that attacked Jimmy Carter. We proved this last Every Boat Ever. I would say that he's ACAB. I believe that Gruntilda locked him down there and he fucking hates her and he helps Banjo. And Kazooie also, so I think he's a positive. Style, he's ugly as sin. This is an ugly, ugly, ugly guy. Want to ride? I actually would be okay with riding it. Can't a guy have a hole? Hole example! We are now 2 for 2 on hole examples. Land Shark. Ruby was immediately like, hole example! No, you're allowed, Ruby. You're allowed. Ruby's apologizing. Everyone, never apologize. Never apologize for talking about hole. Honest. If you people stop talking about hole, all of Twitch will go down. This website is completely dependent on hole jokes. Like, what would we do? Right? Any hole havers in chat? I would suspect as much, yeah. If anyone doesn't have a hole, please post in chat. And if that is the case, please use ASCII or emojis to draw what you do have. Thank you. Okay, we're doing one more. We're doing one more. We're doing one more. The truth and nothing but the whole truth. Yes. Hello. It's me and a shark. If you think about it, humans are the silliest of straws. That's gonna haunt me all night. Thank you. Thank you. That's gonna haunt me for the rest of my days. All right. What is gonna be our last one then? You know what? I accidentally showed the name, so we will just do it anyway. Oh, I got the names backwards. That's the funny part. What was the fucking name of you? Hold on. I got the names backwards. Here we go. This is a deep cut to even have in here. But this is Mommy 19, a character who is a beautiful woman. A character who is a beautiful woman who is not wearing clothes. Oh, I never actually showed the poll on Clanker. Hold on, what do people think of Clanker? We were pretty neutral on Clanker. All right, it's Mommy's time. It's Mommy 19's time. She is our last one of the evening. A lot to discuss here. I believe you may have to like really work with your heart to like follow what's going on in this situation because I'm not sure what's going on. Is she mid-tier? Well, at least she's like a tier. You know what I really like? You can't vote? You should be able to now. It says it's running. I really, really, really like the heart anchor. The heart anchor is really tying the whole scene together. It makes her so much more stylish. I like how happy she is too. She wants to be here. Like she wants to participate. Okay, cool. Votes are coming in now. Are people having to like redo the code every time or anything like that? Like I know Tengu mentioned that was happening. I assume that that hasn't been happening because people weren't complaining. You had to now? Okay, I'll figure out what's up with that. Probably because of the crashes. Probably because of the crashes, it got confused. Okay, but we'll get there. Did you know that there are two groups of multicellular organisms with a two-body protozomes and deuterosomes which develop the mouth first? All vertebrates develop anus first. And some just stop there. So we all started as buttholes. Okay, only when you get stuck on the all answers submitted message. Okay, that's good to know. No, that's really, really, really good to know. I will kick the tires a little bit. It's also thrown some errors my way so I can see what's going on. Ruby. Hi, Ruby. Okay. I feel like she's anti-ACAB even though she's an aircraft carrier. I feel like she's anti-ACAB even though she's an aircraft carrier. I really love the guys. The style is off. And I do want to ride. I really do want to ride. You know what? These guys up here, like, they're the joke of Choniki is that these guys are around all the time. I bet these are nice men. I bet these guys are really fun to be around. I bet they're cool. I bet they're interesting. I'm on their side. You keep saying anti-ACAB when you mean anti-cop, and you keep saying ACAB when you mean they're cops. Yes, I'm dumb as hell. Thank you. Her normals are solid, and then she gets some good conversions, but bad specials hurt her a ton, and more importantly, she doesn't have the aimables. She doesn't have an aimable super. Is this like a flying fighting game? Because I assume in this game, everybody's airborne, too. I've said it wrong a bunch of times. That's on me. I apologize. All right, here's our results. Whew. All right, we got it. Let's see what people thought. I really like these bumpy ones that happen sometimes. It has shmup movement. It's a fighting game with shmup movement? Oh, I want to play this. I want to play this. That sounds really fun. Okay, I will get better about saying what ACAB means in the future because I think I was confusing everybody with that one, and then for that I apologize. Who is not liking her style? Who is not liking her style? I think she's very stylish. I think she's very stylish, for what it's worth. I like her little, yeah, aren't the little hearts good? I think the little hearts are great. Okay. This was awesome. I'm definitely feeling it in the voice box. So any answers that didn't make the cut this time around, they're coming back around for number 3. But yeah. We've learned a lot about boats. I'm gonna have to pull the data from the server and see what everybody thought. Because the data's all up on the server, and I want to see what everybody ultimately voted and see our true winners were. We got some fucking kick-ass choices out of the Met Gala, too, so thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. I'm going to find somebody for us to raid into. Oh, and I'm going to be back on Wednesday for Of the Devil. You cannot rate Of the Devil. You can, but there won't be a poll gizmo. The thing is, we already know who the best is in Of the Devil. It's Morgan. I'm going to peek at your data. I'm peeking at your data. I want to see what's going on in your data. I will know. I will understand your data. I will do this. Who can I go and bug? Who can I go and bug? Gloop, get caught up so you can see our Of the Devil tier list in the server. I'm working on it. I will do my best. There were Of the Devil spoilers flying the other day, and I was like, you can't click on those, you can't click on those, you can't click on those. You can't click on those. If the submitted boats didn't make it today, they're auto locked in for every boat every 3. Yes. Yeah, because I already built slides and I'm gonna use them. I'm going to use them. Let's go over to Deveshi. Let's do that. Alright, raid set up. Hell yeah. Oh, the application worked, the application worked. I could cry tears of joy that stupid fucking program worked. And by the way, I've said this before, it's not meant to be a poll tool, it's meant to be so much more. That was just the test. That was just the test! All we gotta do is get the bugs knocked out. And we can start to do crazier things with it. It is scary to test it. I was having a conniption. I was like, it works when I do it. But the problem with testing things is even if you build really good tests, it works on my machine. Even if you make like other computers do it, it works when it works on my machine. It works when I'm doing it. You don't know until you know. You don't know until you know. And now we know. And the answer is, I'll take a win. I'll take a win. Thank you. Well, next up is games. Next up is games. I want to build games with it. Like some Jackbox shit or some RPG shit. That's what it's there for. That's what we're gonna do. Watch this space. I'm probably gonna go to bed now, though. It mostly worked! It mostly worked! Alright, we're gonna do the raid, so I will see you kids later. Bye, y'all, and thank you for hanging out.